guys, it's me Courtney and welcome to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about all of my favorite products that I've been using lately, as well as some products that just didn't quite work out for me personally. So yeah, if you are interested in watching that, then please continue to watch. So the first product that I wanted to talk to you about was the Hooda Beauty Easy Bake Setting Powder. I think that's the name of it. I got mine in the color Blondie. In general, this powder for me has been really awesome because it's been one of those powders that's really smoothing under the eye. It kind of blurs everything out really nicely, and it does mattify, but it doesn't necessarily dry out my skin, which I enjoy. It never really looks cakey. There are a few concealers that I've used it with that I'm not a fan of, i.e. I have tried the actual Hooda Beauty concealer, and I'm not a fan of these together just because that looks a little bit dry, a little bit cakey. But with most of my concealers, my favorite concealers, this powder works really well in conjunction with those. And usually I don't really like the little sifter type of situation, but this is one of those powders where you really don't need a lot to get the job done. One thing that I will say about this powder though, it does have a slight smell to it, like a florally kind of scent. So for me, it's not really overpowering or anything like that, and throughout the day it does go away. Like, it's not something that lingers. Even though it does kind of fade away throughout the day and you don't smell it all day, I still feel like I wouldn't go for it if you are sensitive in that way. I didn't actually use this today just because I'm trying out some new face products and I kind of am playing with a bunch of different products together. So this wasn't one of the products that I used today on my face. However, I've been using this the most out of all of my powders that I have. My powder collection. The next product I wanted to talk to you guys about is from Becca. This is the Ultimate Lipstick Love. I have three of my favorite colors. So this one is Poppy, and as you can see, it's like a corally pinkish orange color. The next color I have is Tawny, which is supposed to be like a neutral nude. Can you guys see that? Yeah, so it's supposed to be like a neutral nude, and again, on my skin tone it shows up a little bit more of a peaky kind of peach. And the last color is called Hot Tamale, and this is like a bright red orange kind of situation. This formula is a very soft moisturizing formula. It doesn't sink into the lines in my lips, and it's not like oily or like super duper slick, but it is very, very soft. It's almost like putting like a loose balm on your lip, if that makes sense. It's really, really pigmented as well. Like, once you put it on, it can last a very, very long time. Granted, it is a regular bullet lipstick, so it does wear off a little bit, but the way that this wears off is very gradual. It almost leaves you with like a blotted lip kind of look. So you could reapply throughout the day if you want to, but sometimes what I do is just sort of let it fade away, and then maybe put a gloss or something on top, but you still have like a popsicle glossy kind of lip going on, which I really enjoy. Now, one thing that I will say that I'm not a fan of is the smell of these. I don't know whose video, I can't remember whose video I was watching where they said it smells like crayon. To me, it smells more like fake coconut, like the Physicians Formula butter bronzers, how those kind of have that fake kind of coconut smell. That's what this smells like to me. Not my favorite scent. But again, it's a scent that does go away throughout the day. It doesn't really linger. Once they're on your lips, you can't really smell it. The next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is a perfume. This is the Dolce & Gabbana perfume in the Only One. And to me, this is like, if you were to mix Flower Bomb with Armani C, this is kind of the scent that you'd get. To me, this scent is like a semi-sweet floral, but it's not sweet in like a very candy sweet kind of thing. It's like sweet in that it's like a spicy kind of sweet in a sophisticated way. Even though it does smell like a little bit of a floral, it's not like a rose or a gardenia, just because I personally can't really handle those kind of scents. I'm gonna put the actual notes of the fragrance somewhere on the screen. Now, I will say this fragrance on my skin does last quite a bit of time. Like, it lasts a lot longer than most of my fragrances, but it really doesn't last as long as Armani C. To me, Armani C pretty much can last from early in the morning to late at night, whereas this one kind of fades subtly. you'll still be able to smell it, but it's just not as strong. I got the smaller size of it just because I wanted to try it out first, and I'm definitely gonna go back and get the bigger one just because I feel like this scent is going to be my summer scent. I got the mini version of the Diorshow, what is this, the Pump and Volume Mascara. Now I did actually order the full size, which you'll see in my Sephora haul. However, I've been basically using the little mini version. This mascara is really, really good on my top lashes. I say top lashes because these don't do anything for my bottom ones, but it does spread the lashes out really nicely, and it lengthens them without kind of clumping them together. It does say online that you're supposed to like push it and move it around, which I really don't do that, but I do like the formula, and I really, really like the wand on this. Right. So another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about is more of like a concoction that I made. This is the Soap and Glory the Righteous Body Butter. I like this on its own, don't get me wrong. This has been one of the only thicker lotions that I can use on my skin and it doesn't break me out. I do suffer from eczema, so every now and then I'll get sort of like these really, really rough dry patches, and my kids suffer from the same thing. And when we were in Target one day, a lady came up to us and kind of heard our conversation, and she told us about emu oil. So me and my husband got online and we found this one. Basically, you can get this or any emu oil in general from Amazon. That's where we got ours, and I don't think we paid more than like $16 or something like that for that. It could have been like way less. And because I love the fragrance of the Righteous Body Butter, essentially what I did was put the emu oil inside of this. And then I took the Artist Couture and Jackie Aina collab in the color LeBronze, like the loose shimmer, and I put that in there as well. And I've been using this every day, and it's just been making my skin look really glossy while making sure it's moisturized. And like I said, this is the only lotion that I've been able to use that does not break me out or make my eczema worse. It's a really good mixture for my skin type. It sinks into the skin really nicely, and it doesn't leave like a film. Just putting the LeBronze highlight in there sort of gives it a little bit of glow, a little bit of sheen, so that when I'm outside it glistens really, really nicely. But yeah, just that concoction for my skin on my body has been doing really, really great. I really do recommend, even if you guys don't like the body butter, I do recommend, if you guys do suffer from eczema, to try the emu oil, because that has helped my kids with their eczema as well as my eczema in general. I see a difference when I use it. So I did want to talk about some products that I just wasn't really interested in or didn't really work for me personally. And the first product is from Shea Moisture. This is the Red Palm Oil and Cocoa Butter styling Gelee with flaxseed oil. I really enjoy this line from Shea Moisture. I like the elongating aspect of this entire line. However, this, when I opened it, it's not really a gel, which, I mean, it didn't say gel, it said Gelee, sure, whatever, but it's just, it's like liquid. Let me see if I can pop that out. So you guys see that? It's like a liquid, almost like a pudding. You know, like when you put certain products in and you just know how it feels and know if it's gonna hold your curl or hold your texture. I was putting my creams on, everything was going well until I put this on. All the moisture I put in it, I could literally feel it coming off with this. All of the texture, everything just sort of start melting off a little bit, and all I could feel was like wet frizzy hair, and I was just like, this isn't gonna work. But I went ahead and did my whole head, and I literally ended up with like a puff that lasted like 2 days. I only put gel in my hair to sort of hold the definition, and sometimes to give it a little bit of shine depending on what gel that I use. But this product literally stripped all that moisture out, and I was just so confused. Usually I don't mind frizz, don't get me wrong. I'm the kind of person that, like, again, I like body, I like volume, I like, you know, the fluff of it all. So I don't get like insane about frizz, but when I tell you this created just the most frizz that I've had in a very, very long time. Literally the second this touched my hair, I was like, nope, not gonna work for me. I am curious though who this would work for. If you guys have tried this, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know how. All right, so the next product that I want to talk about is like a huge disappointment for me. This is the Giorgio Armani Power Fabric Concealer. I know that a lot of people like this, a lot of people rave about this, and I can understand why. However, for my personal skin type and the issues that I have under my eyes, this just doesn't work for me. The first thing that I really don't like about it is it's a very watery consistency almost. And now I will say it spreads beautifully and it gives a very decent amount of coverage, at least here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but basically I have deep set eyes right here. I do have dark circles, and I also have like a little bit of dry wrinklage going on under there as well. So this concealer, while it does look like it covers, when I actually put it on my under eye, I have to go in over and over and over and continue to layer until I get basically this. Again, this is a different concealer in general, but I have to continuously layer this on, and I still feel like it doesn't give me the coverage that I like under my eyes. Like, it could work for a multitude of people, especially if you don't have a lot going on under your eye like I have a lot going on. If you have like a really smooth under eye, I think that this would be awesome. If creasing isn't an issue for you, I think that this would be awesome. But for my skin type, it just really does not work. And for me, it's just too expensive a concealer to continuously try to layer on and to try to make work. Now, because I bought it, I am going to continue to use it until it's gone, but I definitely won't repurchase this. And if you have wrinkles under your eye, or if you have a lot of issues as I do, then I wouldn't recommend this concealer. This is the Clinique Moisture Surge. I really enjoyed this the first 2 to 3 times that I wore this. I used it at night with like my serums and stuff like that, and literally when I woke up in the morning, my skin was so soft and supple in a way that like was amazing to me, so I kept using it. But then I started slowly noticing like bumps under my skin. It started to feel like it was creating this layer that was kind of holding my makeup or dirt or whatever's clogging my pores. It felt like it was holding it under there, which then created a layer of bumps underneath my skin that I literally could not get to or clean up or fix. I just had to wait till they went away. So at this point, the last 2 times that I've used this, I will end up with like bumps on my forehead, bumps right here, especially right here. I am going to end up doing an entire skincare video of products that I really do enjoy, products that I really do love and that work for my dry skin. Unfortunately, this is just one of those things that for whatever reason my skin just rejects it. Alright guys, that about does it for me. Hopefully this video was helpful and not all over the place. I kind of feel like I was just like rambling a little bit. But yeah, if so, please give me a thumbs up. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if the mood suits you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.